Several South African companies have announced that they would no longer hire foreign workers in response to public criticism. In addition to the fact that many local job openings only accept candidates from certain countries, other businesses may outright reject applications from international citizens. Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. The majority of companies will inform you that non-native speakers will put in more hours for less pay. NGOs such as Action Dudula argue that domestic workers in South Africa need to assume the job of foreign domestic professionals. I won't criticize, but it seems that everyone in this place is only concerned with themselves financially. We have serious concerns about your health, which is why we have decided to withhold clearance. When she passed away, her family found out that she had hired a Zimbabwean lady to help with housework. The family has suffered greatly as a result of this finding. The family was robbed by an accused illegal immigrant from Zimbabwe who worked as a cleaner in Phoenix. Her many loots included some of the pricey apparel and gadgets she found. She refused to listen to the station administrators when they tried to explain why she had vanished. Comparing it to their databases would be one method of confirming her identity. It would be more acceptable for her to change her identity or disappear than to assert that she speaks for all Zimbabwean women. Many expressed sympathy for the family at first, but soon after, many passed judgment, saying that the family should have been poor because they had hired immigrants rather than locals. Any business that interacts with undocumented immigrants has the danger of being the target of robbery or other crimes committed by the migrants prior to their departure from the country. Once again, South African politician Julius Malema has come under fire from Zimbabwe's Minister of Information, Publicity, and Broadcasting Services, Christopher Mutsvangwa, over remarks he made on the country's succession difficulties. Malema made claims about Zimbabwe that Mutsvangwa disputed, saying that Julius Malema never attended school properly, yet he presents grand theories regarding the organization of Zimbabwe as if it were his own country. He went on to say that at 43 years old, Malema is no longer seen as a teenager, which calls into doubt his eligibility to talk about matters pertaining to adolescence. Mutsvangwa made his comments in reaction to Malema's attempts to participate in Zimbabwean politics. Mutsvangwa argues that Malema's background in South African politics undermines his ability to critically assess Zimbabwe's leadership. He recently ran for office on behalf of a group that broke away from the ANC and came in third. As evidence of Julius Malema's waning influence, Mutsvangwa pointed to the fact that the MK party, which Jacobzuma founded only 6 months ago, came in third place. Furthermore, Mutsvangwa said that Malema's track record in South Africa's elections proves his so-called revolutionary message is out of date. Malema's economic freedom fighters, EFF, have not had much success in South African politics despite his passionate rhetoric, and his efforts to position himself as an expert on Zimbabwean matters have been greeted with suspicion. To sum up, Mutsvangwa thinks Malema is illiterate and that his comments on Zimbabwe don't matter. He argues that Malema would be better off concentrating on restoring his declining clout in South Africa rather than interfering in Zimbabwean politics. This sharp critique highlights the tense relationship between the political leaders of the two nations, as well as the difficulty of making cross-border political remarks in Southern Africa.